Chris Coleman is adopting a very Jurgen Klinsmann-like approach with his pre-match activity heading into the Euros. He has stated that WAGs will not be allowed for Wales in their training camp. Now, he did state that wives, family and friends are not allowed in there because he wants his players to be focused. But of course, us being the sexual deviants that we are, it means that they're not allowed to plough. There will be no ploughing before the Euros, Jason. And that is what the US men's national team were given that one strict rule, amongst others, by Jurgen Klinsmann. And you could say that it paid off. They got out of the group of death. They were inches away from getting into the quarterfinals after that Wondolowski sitter against Belgium. So it may be a good remedy that more teams should put forward. Maybe Brazil should have just put Fred into a hooker's house and left him there in the World Cup and reversed the psychology.
This is what Chris Coleman had to say precisely, because he says, well, let's get to the quotes. There will be no family, no girlfriends, no wives in our hotel in the first period of the group stage. We have 3 games in 10 days, and there's no time. Continues to say later on, if one of those players say they have a bit of cabin fever, then good. We have waited long enough. We are out there to make sure we do Wales proud, and to do that, we have to prepare properly. When you are in the hotel, it is us, and that's it. It's a small sacrifice. A bit of cabin fever, that's good. Look, if it works, great. If it doesn't, I'd be so pissed at Chris Coleman.
Yeah, but the thing is...
Which, by the way, take a look at Chris Coleman's WAG, okay? I'm just saying, this man has put in a ban on that. And look, looks are not everything. I get it, but both Gareth Bale and Chris Coleman have some beautiful WAGs, okay? Yeah. And that's Gareth Bale's, and Chris Coleman's in a second. So, does Chris Coleman get to...
Yeah, that's the thing. He might put in a little loophole that managers are not physically going to put themselves through that strain, so they are meat and 2 veg are allowed to enter the stew.
Look, man, I don't get this, okay? I understand why there's more things to focus on, but I can't imagine, I get 3 games in 10 days, but there's, what if these guys go out and drink anyway? I don't think they would do that if they're focused, but what if they just go out and, they want to hang out as a team?
Yeah. I feel like it's...
For some men, they need their wives or girlfriends there as support. For others, they probably don't want them anywhere near the Euros group stage.
Yeah, it might be an excuse for them.
If you're John Terry, it depends.
If it's John Terry, he'll probably find a loophole. Well, it didn't say, it said my wife or girlfriend, but not my teammates' wife or girlfriends. I could find a loophole in there. But I think that it's a small sacrifice, but I think it is... I think that in some situations... it benefits players, right? Because it's that togetherness that you can see that help teams. It's more essential for certain national teams that automatically just attract chaos, right? Spain, before they went through a period of winning everything, historically had some problems within their camp where there was some inter-player conflicts. France had it.
2012 Summer Olympics, I think there was a major sex in the Olympic Village problem.
Yeah, there was.
All the people were banging each other.
I hope it's not going to happen here. Let's hope in the Euros. But there was other sports and other people involved in that situation. But with the Netherlands as well, they're notorious for having some inner camp drama. France as well, especially with them being on their home nation this year. I think it was 2 tournaments ago. They hated the manager. The players revolted. Patrice Evra led something of an exodus away from the team. But when it comes to the next level in football, sometimes it is that togetherness that can get you through. The fact is, he's not stated it's throughout the tournament. He says it's a group stage. So whether they progress, I think he'll continue that rule. But 3 games in such short space of time, it is essential that you focus solely on the tournament. But sometimes guys need relief, man. You imagine that they're going to be taking spells in and around certain private areas of that room, if you know what I mean. There'll be a lot of lotion.
I don't get how you don't say that Patrice Evra led an exodus.
I said an exodus. Your mind is
an exodus.
An exodus.
Yeah, an exodus. Do you get it? No,
I get it.
Jesus. Regardless, Pornhub's traffic in Wales is going to skyrocket during the group stage of the Euros.
Wales, yeah.
We're keeping it classy on TYC Sports for everybody. Regardless, leave your comments in the comment section below. Do you think, if you are Wales' boss, should you let your players plow or not to plow? That is the question.
I love how you adopted plow.
It's a great word. I like it.
Give me another one. Schmang.
Bump. I like bump uglies is pretty good.
What are you, 90? You're gonna bump
uglies? You said that on 2 of the clips.
You gotta smang it. Smash it and bang it.
Smang.
He's doing the dance.
Oh, God. Comment below with what you think. We'll see you next time.